Hi everybody, I am Meredith. Welcome back. I hope everyone is having a great day. I wanted to talk a little bit today about skincare and what exactly I do for my skin. So a little bit of background on my skin. I, throughout my whole entire life, always had very oily skin, very acne prone skin. When I was a teenager, I had horrible, oh gosh, they almost give me nightmares, breakouts. And I have scarring along both sides of my cheeks from those breakouts because, of course, being a teenager and not really knowing what to do with them, I would do the absolute worst thing when they would appear, and I'd want to pop them right when they appeared, just to get them off of my face, easier to cover so they weren't as noticeable. And of course, that really is the worst thing you can do, is to pop them or extract them before they are ready. And but teenagers don't usually know that, and that's what I did. So yeah, so I will get a little bit closer. You can see some of the deeper ones here and there. Okay, so I've always had very oily skin. So fast forward 30 years roughly, right? I'm gonna be 40 in a week. And I actually have the best skin I have ever had in my life. And I want to thank that all to this amazing skincare line that I am using. I'm here from Limelight. So I wanted to share it with you because I really feel like it's, not only has it reduced greatly the scarring that I have on my face, it's also brightened up underneath my eyes. I had really, I had lots of fine lines and I had lots of bags underneath my eyes, and so those have disappeared. And I really feel like it's taken away several years. Somebody the other day was like, "Oh, there's no way you can be 40," and I was like, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna be." So, what am I using? What's the secret? And what products? What are these miracle products? So here at Limelight, we do have two different cleansers, and I tend to honestly go back and forth between them depending on the time of year. So I live in Ohio, where in the winter months it can get very dry. So even with my oily skin, you can still have dryness even if you have oily skin. Moisture and oil are two different things, okay? So in the summer, I use this Dream Clean, and this is the only cleanser I use in the summer, okay? It is designed for acne prone skin. It's designed for oily skin. This is great for teenagers. This is what I use. It's a foaming cleanser. It has soapberry, which will help get rid of those. That's a natural antibacterial agent, so it's going to get rid of all that bacteria in your skin. This is what I exclusively use in the summer. However, it is the winter right now. So what I do in the winter is I actually, in the morning, I wash with Dream Clean, okay? And at night, I wash with our Quench cleanse. And let me get that so you can see it. I don't know if I can do so you can see that. There you go. This Quench cleanse it's a creamy cleanser, okay? It's not gonna foam for you, and it's going to impart a lot of moisture to your skin. So what I do is I use this at night, because I feel like at night I need that extra moisture while I'm sleeping to kind of go in and help repair any damage. So I, like I said, use a combination of these cleansers. I have actually just washed my face. I'm going to go through my nighttime routine with you. So I have just washed my face with, I've grabbed the wrong one, with the Quench cleanse, okay? And that's kind of hard to do on video, so we're skipping that part. But I did just wash my face with this. Step 2. Remember I said I have these acne scars, and I had this fine lines, and I have some fine lines up here, right? What am I doing to fix that? Well, I am using this little baby here. It is called Sotoks, and I am going to go ahead. I use Sotoks twice a day, okay? I use it in the morning, and I use it in the evening, and I do it, it's my next step after I wash my face. So I'm gonna go through. 1 pump will do ya, okay? And this product actually is made from a mushroom, if you can believe it. And I'm gonna go through and use your middle finger when you are doing things underneath your eyes, okay? Now, Sotoks, you may be asking, what does that do? Well, it lightens, tightens, and brightens. So what does that mean? It means if you're worried about the effects of aging, this is the product for you. It means if you have any scarring, any age spots, any sunspots, okay, this product is going to help you lighten those, and it's going to tighten. So I've seen a big improvement under my eyes. I've seen, like I said, my fine lines and wrinkles have dissipated, and my acne scars have really, really, really improved. Okay, at night, now I only use this product at night, but I use it for so much more, and we'll kind of go back. I think maybe I'll do a whole separate video on this because this is one of my favorite products. It's called One Drop Wonder, and it really is a wonder. And what it does, in this instance, I'm using it as kind of a booster to the Sotoks. So I'm literally just going to do 1 drop. Maybe you guys can see that. And I'm just going to go in where I use the Sotoks and go back over. And what this does is it actually helps the Sotoks penetrate deeper into my skin cells so that it can work better. You can use this twice a day. You certainly can. I use it at night. Okay, so I've got my 1 Drop Wonder in, and you can use it all over your face. Sometimes I do. Right now, we're just gonna boost where we had that Sotoks. Okay. So the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to use a moisturizer. And again, this is kind of where in the winter and in the summer I do slightly different things. Okay, Calm Balm is what I would call the lighter of the 2 moisturizers that I go back and forth with, but our heavier one, make sure I grab the wrong bottle. Our heavier one really isn't very heavy, but Calm Balm is the lighter of the 2. Again, in the summer, I typically use this both morning and night. However, here in the winter months, I am using our Skin Therapist, which is a slightly heavier, but again, it's not heavy at all, really. It has pomegranate, it has oats, it has it has restorative properties, so it's going to go and it's going to help restore and regenerate some of your skin cells. It is for normally to dry and mature skin. So that's kind of another reason that I add this one in as my skin is starting to mature. This is just going to help plump in those skin cells and keep them nice and hydrated. So again, 1 pump, see, is really all you need. And I'm just going to go over my whole face. You know, if you feel like you need more, you certainly can do that. So at night, in the winter, I do the Skin Therapist, kind of for the same reason that I do the Quench cleanse at night, just because I feel like when I'm sleeping, it's going to help. You know, when you're sleeping is when your body is kind of regenerating anyways. Think about it. You're going to sleep, you're gaining energy. It's when your body can do a lot of amazing things because it's not using that energy, you know, to function, to move around. So that's when I do kind of my regenerative portions of my skincare. During the day, I use Calm Balm, okay, in the winter. And I will show you. So you can see it's just a little bit, here, I'll do a pump of the Skin Therapist too, so you can see the difference. So this is the Calm Balm here, and you see it's definitely lighter. There's the Skin Therapist, okay? So you can see the difference. I'm just gonna go ahead. I have it on my hands, I might as well put it on my face, right? Clearly I can't talk and rub stuff on my face, I guess. So the Calm Balm, I keep it around too. I actually keep a few bottles. One thing you can do, and right now in the winter we don't have to worry about it, is if you keep this in the fridge and you keep it cold, it's great for burns, it's great for bug bites. It's also great if it's cold, if you have puffiness underneath your eyes. So if you have like a rough night, you know, my daughter tends to sometimes not sleep so well, so sometimes I can wake up and I have a lot of puffiness under my eyes just because I'm up all night. Calm Balm in the fridge, pop a little bit on, instantaneously is going to help that go down some. Sotoks, popping that on in the morning also will help if you've had kind of a rough night. Maybe you're younger, maybe you don't have a daughter that's keeping you up at night, maybe there's other reasons you're up at night. Maybe you've had fun night with your girlfriends. Both of those tricks are going to help, okay? And the last thing that I do, no pun intended, is called Must Do. And this is a face oil. And I know all of you out there who may have oily skin, you're going, no, I can't use a face oil. You can. You can use a face oil. Did you know that a lot of people with oily skin, or who think they have oily skin, it's not really that oily. It is oily because you're stripping your skin of its oils, and so your skin is going, oh my gosh, we need more oil. It's overproducing oil because you're stripping too much. This oil, okay, is gonna balance the oil levels in your skin naturally, so that that oil production is not gonna kind of be on overdrive, right? It is actually great for oily and dry skin. So especially in the winter, I will again use this at night. I use it in the morning too sometimes. It just, you can see there, see it sliding off my hands. It's just kind of an extra oomph. I really focus it when I'm putting it on, especially in the morning if I'm doing it before my foundation. You know, we all tend to get like those dry bits around our nose, so I'll focus it there. If I have any other super dry spots, I'll focus it around those spots. So that is my nightly regime that I do every night. Well, I'm not gonna lie. There are some nights none of this happens. If I'm exhausted, and here, I'll show you what happens. This is what happens. Here, I'm leaning over to grab one. A make-off happens, and I just take the makeup off and I go to sleep. Some nights, this is all we got. Most nights, though, I do my skin routine. What do I do extra a few nights a week? There are two things I do, okay? The first thing I do, and I do this, at least once a week, and this is skin polish, and you can't see it. Okay, so this is a lemon face mask, exfoliating mask, and scrub, okay? It has lemon, it has jojoba beads in it. I'm gonna try to get it so you can see what it looks like, okay? Get that angle right. Okay. So it has little jojoba beads in it. So it's gonna gently exfoliate your skin without being really harsh on your skin. So you can use this a couple ways, and I do it both ways actually. Sometimes I leave this in the shower, okay? And I will take a little scoop, probably about this much, and I'll mix it with my cleanser, right? And then I have an exfoliating cleanser. About once a week, I use it as a mask, okay? And you could exfoliate with it every single night. You could use it with your cleanser every single night. Like I said, once a week, I put it all over my face, rub it in circles, leave it on for about 10-15 minutes. This one you can really leave on as long as you want. It's not gonna hurt your skin at all to leave on. And then rinse it off, and you are going to have baby smooth skin. It is going to get rid of any dead skin cells that you have. It feels amazing. Skin polish night is probably one of my favorite nights of the week. My girls like to do it actually. They're 8 and 5. They think it's fun to skin polish with mom. We'll slather it on our faces all together and just kind of hang out. They love it. So that's skin polish. Again, I do that at least once a week as a mask, depending on kind of my mood, maybe a couple times a week in the shower with my cleanser as an exfoliator, or, you know, when I'm washing my face at the sink. Okay, the other one that I use about once a week too is our Mask of Zen. Okay, this is a clay mask. It's from Montana Clay. It's got tea tree oil, and this, my friends, I love this product. Okay, I use this once a week as a full mask. I'm gonna get some out and I'll rub it on my hand. Okay, and while we're talking, we'll see it dry. You don't need much. Actually, I got way too much for my hand. You don't need much. You can do a thin layer. There, you can see it on there. Okay, do a thin layer. It's gonna dry, and this is gonna harden. So the skin polish isn't gonna harden on your face. It's just gonna sit on there. This will harden because it is a clay mask. Okay, and leave this on no more, absolute most 15 minutes. 5 to 10 is what I do. Just because of the tea tree oil, you don't want to leave it on really long. That's going to, it could irritate your skin to leave it on much longer than that. But what this is going to do is this is going to pull out all the toxins. The tea tree oil and the clay are going to work together. They're going to pull all the toxins out of your skin. So when I first started using this product, I did notice kind of an increase in my breakouts, just because all those toxins and all of those germs and nasty things sitting below the surface of my skin were getting pulled out. After the first few weeks, that purging stage was done, and I no longer get that. Every once in a while, you know. So I use it as a mask once a week. But what you can also do with this product is right before you go to bed, if you have any blemishes, you can use this to spot treat blemishes, okay? So, and I'm not going to bed right now, but we'll pretend. So I have a little blemish right there. So I'm just going to pat that on. And I have, these are kind of scars, but we'll pretend. I'll pat that on. And you sleep in it. And it's like a spot treatment for blemishes. You sleep in it, you wake up, maybe it takes 2 nights, maybe it takes 1, depends on the blemish, and it's usually for me it's 1 night. This is a great asset. My teenage son, probably shouldn't say that, he won't want me saying it, uses it. When I can get him to use it, he uses it. If when my daughters are older, I would imagine they're going to be a little more regimented and want to use it more, but yeah, he uses it when I can, and it's made a big difference. So you can use that as a spot treatment. You can use it as an all-over treatment. When you're taking it off, you kind of have 2 options. So you can rinse it off, with a warm water, in a washcloth to rinse it off, because again, this is going to harden. The other thing you can do, okay, because it doesn't have any, the skin polish has like the jojoba beads to help exfoliate. This doesn't have that. But what you can do is when you take it off, okay, you can, instead of just washing it off, let it dry and then roll it like this, okay? So you're gonna roll it. And essentially you're taking that clay that's dried, and the rolling action is gonna help exfoliate your face. So you can do that when you take it off as well. But either way, makes my face feel great. It helps tighten your pores a little bit. And then again, once you're done with all that, you kind of want to pat with cold water to help close up your pores. So that is my skincare routine. So that's what I do morning and night, okay? Again, I told you I have a few differences in my routine. At night, I don't use in the morning, I don't use the One Drop Wonder. And right now in the winter, I have kind of different cleansers and moisturizers that I use. But it's definitely made a huge improvement in my skin. Never before would I go out without makeup and be confident. And I definitely do it, I have no problem running the girls to school or running the grocery store or, wherever with no makeup, maybe a little bit of, if I feel like, maybe a little bit of lip gloss, a little bit of mascara, and, out the door I go. But it's made a huge improvement in my skin, and I just wanted to come on and share with you guys exactly what I'm doing. So as always, if you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to drop them below. I'd love it if you would like and subscribe. If you have any interest in learning about any of these products, I'm going to put the links in the description, so you can always look on that to learn more about Limelight by Alcone. I would love to answer your questions. So again, my name is Meredith. I'm a lead director here at Limelight, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you next Friday. Thanks. Bye.